I think like last year, it was a missile just directly on the square in front of the house. So like the glasses of course broke. But like I cannot imagine it. Like it should be horrible when you have this experience and then you're waiting for this experience to come because you know that it's not over. The idea for this piece I did like I call it like imitation of emission of explosion, and I also like how it sounds in German. Imitation der Emission d'Explosion, quite French actually. And basically this idea is I was like inspired by watching like different pictures, like graphics and plots, how the emission happens of the explosion. Because I come from originally from Ukraine, and everyone knows that in Ukraine there is no war started by Russian Federation, and like it's quite for people living there. It's like a daily life. They get like missiles. In my hometown, Kharkiv, every day comes a missile attack. So I was just started trying to feel like like I mean it's metaphorically of course, and we're here in a super safe environment, enjoying our coffee and so on in Europe, which is perfect, and I hope that it will stay like this. But I was just thinking like, okay, what if it would? How would it be like? So I was thinking to imitate it, just as a I don't know what is it for me personally. If it's just like a certain support for Ukraine, or if it's just always a topic I'm thinking about, or it's just in me because I'm Ukrainian. So like this performance is very schematically shows like of it also uses sound aesthetics, like kind of siren sounds, and also kind of like these noises, which you can probably hear like and like blocking your ears and so on and so on. And we have here double bass and clarinet as well, so they also imitating the sounds. And then it's just the four people going on the back and crawling from the center of explosion kind of. So, and how it will be perceived by the audience, you never know, right?
Yeah.
Here, like we have here basically two sensors. Like it's quite DIY, and basically they capture the motion. We can say that it's a kind of like a usual gyroscope or a compass, a combination of the sensors. And so I have like three axes. I have this axis, X, and then this, and this. Yeah. And I work in a different way. Like one thing I'm using machine learning to define like, so I have a kind of like a switcher or an interface for the performer, in this case also for myself as a performer. So I can switch between different sounds and then playing with the sound. And usually for playing I'm using like this hand, and I use like a linear transmission of the data to the sound. Of course it's with mapping, like if we speak about technically. And so that's how I work usually for my performances. And of course, like in this case particular, thanks for inviting me. In this particular case, I also think that it's quite good that it really works with motion, because the motion was already there before, and now it's just to to use it, I think, also for, I mean, choreographical purposes, let's say.